Very pleasant morning to everybody. Today we will learn when to use still, yet, already. We often get confused in using these three words. So, firstly, when to use still. Example. For an example, my principal asked me to give a write-up for coming annual concert. So, I started working on it. In the evening, she came to me. She came in the evening and said, "Are you still writing? Are you still writing?" I replied, "Yes, ma'am, I am still working on it." "Yes, ma'am, I am still working on it." So, what is the situation? When do we use still? We use still for an action which was supposed to be completed sometime back in the past, and the action is still continuing in the present. We use still for an action which was supposed to be completed sometime back in the past and it is still continuing. And one more important note, that is still is often followed by the verb. Still is often followed by the verb. Let us see some more examples. Still is used after the verbs. Now, still is used when we expect something to happen earlier and it's still going on. He is still on phone call. Is still. Is the verb, still follows. Second sentence, they were still playing the match. Were is the verb, still follows. I am still feeling hungry. Am is the verb, still follows. So, again I am saying still is a word that is an adverb that is being used after the verb. When do we use this? We use this when an action was supposed to be completed sometime back in the past and it is still going on in the present. Next one. Next one is yet. When do we use it? Let us take the same example. I am working on a write-up. My principal asked me, "Have you not completed the write-up yet?" Have you not completed the write-up yet? Yet is mostly used in negative situations where the action is expected, an early completion is not completed even in the present. We use yet for an action which was supposed to be completed in the past and it is not completed even in the present. So, to ask a question about his or her inability to complete the action in the question form, especially in the present perfect tense, we use this. Let's see some more examples. I have not finished my lunch yet. And one more important note to be understood here is I have not finished my lunch yet. Yet always comes in the ending of the sentence. As I told you earlier, still comes after the verb, yet comes at the ending. See, I have not finished my lunch yet. It's 2 o'clock. Who waits up to 2 o'clock to finish the lunch? So, that is the obvious question. Have you not completed the lunch yet? They have not started the match yet. It's already late. I have not checked the exam papers yet. We are already running out of time. Next one is already. We use already in positive situations when something happened before other or something happened earlier than expected. Now, the example. I have already written the content for the annual concert. I have already left by the time you called. The train had already left by the time I reached. See these three sentences. The first sentence, I have already written the content for the annual concert. Here, what is the meaning of the sentence? You wanted to say that the work that you expected that will be completed by now has already been completed earlier. Understand? So the work has been completed before time. We have used already. Now the third one is the train had already left by the time I reached. Here, if you notice, we have two sentences happened in the past. One is the train had already left. Second thing is I reached. When we have two situations happened in the past simultaneously or one after one, to emphasize the action which completed first, in that sentence we have to use already. For example, the train had already left. That means by the time I reached, what happened earlier? The train had already left. So when two actions happened in the past, the first completed action should be emphasized by using already. One is a conjunction and two are adverbs. See, same content for all the topics. Are you still working on this write-up? What do you mean by this? You are asking that this write-up should be completed sometime back in the past. And is the action still going on in the present, even now also? That is what your question is. In that case, you have to use still. The second thing, have you not completed the write-up? Here, the same. This is a negative context. What do you mean to ask the other person? You mean to question the other person. The action that had to be completed long time back, is it not completed yet? Even now also. That is what you meant. I have already completed the write-up. What does this mean? Here, the sentence means that you are expecting that I will give the write-up at a point of time. But what did I mean here? I have already completed. That means I have completed the write-up before your expected time. I have already completed the write-up before your expected time. This is when we have to use already. So, this is all for today. The next time I'll come up with another important and interesting topic.